Familia, you already know who it is. It's your boy Gordo tapping in from Phoenix, AZ. And yes, as you guys can see on the thumbnail, what we're going to be speaking on today. Um, a lot of people have heard about Ismael Zambada and Chapo's son, Joaquin Guzman Lopez. Um, I guess from my understanding, uh, there was, I guess, from what I understand, is allegedly they're thinking that maybe Chapo's son had something to do with setting up El Mayo. El Mayo, I guess he was under the impression that he was going to go look at real estate in Mexico City. And somehow, I guess he realized that they were on their way to the U.S. and they actually landed right outside of El Paso. Um, so yeah, can you imagine the way they felt? But what is kind of weird is that his son, the one they're allegedly saying set it up, um, Joaquin Guzman Lopez, the one that got caught with them, they're allegedly saying that he set it up, but and more than likely for the reasons to help his brother who's already incarcerated. Um, but the whole thing is, man, look it. This is the whole thing. The United States, they made a big old thing earlier talking about how they want to capture everybody who's dealing in fentanyl, how they want to cut the head off the snake of the cartel, this and that. Okay, don't they realize since September of 1986, man, since the Reagan administration, the Nancy Reagan and Ronald Reagan, they've already spent over $1 trillion, $1 trillion on this damn war on drugs. Okay, and that's the thing, man. They're not gonna win no war on drugs. And if they really want to stop the fentanyl and stuff coming in, it's not Mexico, man. Yes, Mexico makes it, but it's coming from China. Why don't the US go invade China? How come they don't, that's where they need to start at, right there, if they're going to start anywhere, because that's where Mexico is getting all the shit from. But yet, if you notice, they always want to push that narrative that, oh, we want to cut the head off of the cartel, this and that, okay? I get all that. But like I said, we've already spent $1 trillion since 1986 on the war on drugs. It's not going to stop. The United States and Europe are the biggest consumers on the war on with drugs, man. We are the biggest consumers. And I live in Arizona. So I know how it is. I know what it's like. I know how it is when all the, you know what I'm saying? It's not going to stop, man. I don't care what they did, what they do. It's not going to stop. The U.S., they've spent, and that's $1 trillion since 1986. That's not even including the $36 billion that the feds have spent just last year. $1 billion. That's just last year. I mean, look at all that money that's going. I mean, that shit could go to rehabs, to mental health. I mean, they're never going to be able to stop the war on drugs. And I mean, come on, it's dumb. It don't make any fucking sense, really. And like I said, if they want to start somewhere, they need to start in China, because I'll tell you what, If they start in China, they'll at least knock, some of the fentanyl out, but they're not going to get it all. That's just the way it is, man. And now that Chapo's locked up, now that Ismael's locked up, now that one of the brothers, Joaquin's locked up, um, who do you guys gonna think is gonna run? Be the taking? I think it's gonna be Ovilio. Who knows? You know what I'm saying? I really don't know. And you're right. Drugs are a huge portion of the economy, bro. I mean, it is what it is. And they're never going to stop it, bro. They're never gonna stop it. It's a waste of time and money, man. Like I said, just last year, the Fed spent $39 billion, bro. 39 billion for 1 year. For 1 year. Can you imagine what they could have did with that for the mental health and the people who are on drugs? I think it would have probably been better if you know if they would put that shit towards rehabs, mental health, instead of giving setting people up at these methadone clinics. It's all people who are hooked on fentanyl. What do they get? They get Suboxone, methadone. I mean, that's just another legal form of the United States selling drugs. And they don't get, I mean, they're just changing one for another. That's all it is. You see what I'm saying? So, I mean, it don't make any sense, man. The U.S. says they want to stop selling drugs and shit, but yet look at what they sell too. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Let me get into some of these comments. Canada buys a lot too. Yeah, exactly. Canada is another uh, a big consumer of drugs. Sad puppy, what's good? Hello from India, what's good? El Mancho. I think they use methadone to help them with the roster. With the roster, I don't know, bro. The only problem with it is because they can tax. Their only problem with it is because they can't tax the cash. That's right. Or the military bringing it in. Everybody has a hand in it, bro. Everybody, and look at. And if you notice, if you notice, all the cartels, they set each other up. Look at, I mean, they snitch on each other all the damn time. I mean, they do it to one up. They figure if they, snitch on one cartel, then it's gonna help them get to the top, and they're just cutthroat, bro. You know, methadone doesn't help you. You need Jesus to overcome drugs. Hey, methadone is a very, very addictive drug. So is Suboxone. All that shit is, man. And it's sad that the government, um, and think about it. If anybody knows anything about methadone and has ever tried getting off of it, there is no rehabs for methadone. It's not like crack cocaine or these other drugs that they have, meth and shit like that, where you can actually go to a rehab and get help. They do not have no rehabs at all. What they'll tell you is that you got to detox on, they'll tell you got to go down on your own. And there's a lot of people that have different, like high blood pressure, fucking diabetes and all that shit, and they want you to detox on your own off of that shit. When people are coming off of methadone and Suboxone and shit because of fentanyl, your body's already, up and down. So with that being said, how do they expect you to detox without any type of help? Doctors, I mean, something, man. It's so invasive on your body. People don't understand that. And my whole point of this is that all this money that they're using for the war on drugs, what they call, or putting up a border, it's not gonna stop shit. It's not gonna stop nothing, you know. And that's my whole point of this whole video. And they need to figure out something else to put in play besides always thinking that putting up a border wall and all that shit, because it ain't gonna do anything, man. I don't give a shit high the border wall is, because you know what, they'll just go underneath. They build fucking tunnels, man. It is what it is, you know and so they ain't gonna stop shit, and I get so tired of hearing about, oh, the Mexican border. They need to start in China, man, where they're getting all these chemicals from. How come? There's a reason why the U.S. won't go and fuck with China. There's a reason why. But yet they'll go and um, they try to switch it, to Mexico. But if they really want to stop fentanyl, then they'll start fucking with China. If they really want to stop fentanyl, that's what they're gonna do. They on it forever. My mom is on it now for 18 years. I'm telling you, it's a never ending. It's horrible, man. I've seen old people, and it's sad, and they don't give a shit if you're sick. They don't care if you can't walk. You can't. If you don't get into that methadone clinic and get your medicine, you're screwed. They don't have no sympathy for you whatsoever. You go to doctors, and once they see that you're on methadone or you were on it, they chingaron. They chingates. Drugs is a billion-dollar business that is not ran only by the cartels, but the people in Congress, borders, patrol, police, and so on. The cartel has had ties with the government and the United States for years. Exactly. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. And all these corrupt politicians in Mexico, they really think they're going to be able to stop that. Charlie, they're not going to be able to stop it, man. And it's just absurd to hear even the politicians to keep talking about how they're going to stop the war, stop the fentanyl from coming in and all that shit. Well, if you want to stop it, fuck with China. Okay? Start with China first. Okay? And then Mexico will probably go back to its old shit, the regular marijuana, the old school heroin, all the other bullshit that they used to have. Nukes, economic impacts. That's very true. Very true. Very true. Because they know if they fuck with China, that China don't play. China's a very strong country also. And we get a lot of shit from China too. But yet you hear, and not to get all political, but you hear Trump talking about how he's going to make Mexico pay for this wall, which is fucking just absurd. Like the last time, what did the president from Mexico tell him? Literally, and did he get a dime from it? No. Who ended up paying for it? Taxpayers. Okay, and that's basically what's going to happen again. And again, like I said, it doesn't matter how high you make the damn wall. It don't matter whatever you do. The shit's still going to get across, man. And he says how he's going to make them pay for the wall is by putting tariffs on them, which means he's going to tax them more money for bringing their goods over here. Or you see what I'm trying to say? So what does that say? We're going to be paying higher prices, especially when it comes to like produce and shit like that. We'll be paying higher prices. I mean, it don't make any sense, man. This war on drugs shit needs to stop. It needs to cease, man. And they need to figure out something, Same with Same with the Chinese tariffs. It ended up hurting us. Exactly. James White, I'm on methadone for 25 years and my doctor writes the script once a month at a time. Seeing that, And that's the thing. If you get there, well, see, they have liquid form. You know that, and they also have pill form. So obviously, you more likely have to go to a pain clinic, in which I'm sure it's I'm sure with pills you're not able to get on such a high dose like people on liquid methadone. Shit, I've heard of people going up. This is no bullshit, honestly, up to 350 milligrams. It is crazy. It is crazy. And then they'll do split doses and shit like that. You know, you're right. None of what you're saying makes any sense. Thank you, and I appreciate that, dead man. But it may not make any sense to you, but it makes sense to me and a lot of other people. And but that's the thing, I'm not here to try to make anybody, switch their beliefs or whatever, man. Hey, whatever you guys, 60 milligrams. See, so you're taking 6 pills a day. Damn, that's a lot. I mean, that's not bad actually. That's pretty good compared to what you know a lot of other people that I have seen on 60 milligrams is not bad at all. You know what I'm saying? So you figure 6 times what 30 shit. That's what 5, 10, 50, 20, 25. That's what 100. That's like 140 pills. I think is it 140 pills a month? Wow, you were just talking. Yeah, I don't know, man. It's a trip. It is. It's sad. It's too bad that that people, methadone is liquid. Yes, it is liquid, but they do have it in pill form also. If you're ever in the hospital and you take methadone, that's what they're gonna give it to you in a pill form. They won't give it to you in liquid. Or if you're locked up, you'll get it in liquid. If your jail gives it to you. Um, that's good. That's good, Frank Sinatra. That's good. And hey, you know what? To be honest with you, it's been 3 weeks for me since I no alcohol. So yeah, I'm pretty happy in my own damn self. I've been taking little steps, little, baby steps, man. Baby steps. It took me 6 months to actually get over the alcohol. I've been fighting a lot of demons in my life, and I've been through a lot. But you got to keep on going, and that's it, But hey, I really, really appreciate everybody who's tapped into my channel, man. Do me a favor. We got 20 people up in here, and we only got 8 likes. Do me a favor, hit that like button and show me some love. James White. Thing is, I'm 65, going to start a detox soon. Pray everything works out. Hey, brother, I hope it does for you too. Just take it day by day. You know, oh man, it's gonna be a rough road, but you can do it, man. You can, just you gotta tell yourself, you're gonna have a lot of sleepless nights, a lot of anxiety, a lot of restlessness. But I'll tell you what, think of it as it's better than going cold turkey. I'll tell you that. So, you know, um, just try to stay positive, bro, and keep yourself around, positive people. Try to have a good support system, people who are gonna be giving you that positive energy and then positive vibes. If you have people who are around you that are bringing you down, then you definitely have to cut that out during the time that you're trying to get clean. Because if not, it's gonna be harder. You know, my dad smokes content too. We used to party together, but I'm clean now. Hey, that's feeding me, bro. Glad to hear that. Glad to hear that. What it comes down to is we need to start educating our youth and the people and adding more support for addicts. But at the end of the day, they have to want it. Doesn't matter who you catch in the. That's right. That's right. You gotta want it. If you don't want it, you gotta want it. And there's a time everybody has to let go. But there's some people just don't. Drugs and mental health go together, or trauma, that's for sure. And yeah, you're right on that one. That, um, a lot of people who are on drugs do suffer from trauma and shit like that. So yeah, man. Hey, my best advice to everybody out there is, um, and this is, just my opinion, is to try to stay away from places and things that are gonna trigger them thoughts, and that are gonna trigger you wanting to, even if it's family members, man. Sometimes you just have to, you know, sometimes you got to just cut it out. You know what I'm saying? They blame Mexico. Yeah, they blame Mexico, and but like I said, I wish they would start at the source. Like they say, and that's China. When at the end of the day, we have to take accountability for our own actions, and that's another thing. Yes, you're very right, old grouchy. Is that as long as you can admit that you're in the wrong, and you realize that, and you realize, and you can tell yourself, yeah, I'm fucking up, then it's gonna be a lot easier process for you to transition into doing better. You know what I'm saying? Because then you not only realized it mentally, you're also you're acknowledging the problem. So that's what it is, man. You just exactly 99 cents. I ain't seen that symbol in a minute. Hey, man, I'll tell you what. This is a great live. I'm serious. I appreciate everybody who's tapped in. And I just wanted to hop on real quick and let everybody know my thoughts on the whole thing about Ismael Zambada and the son of El Chapo. And like I said, hopefully they do start with China, but it ain't gonna happen. Mexico's easier to blame, but hey, none but love and respect, man. And I hope the best for everybody out there on their journey. Um, got out of prison in '92, started slamming first day. Lucky I have a strong wife. She said get some help because we're leaving California to Florida. So I got on the juice. Yeah, I hear you, bro. That juice still. I mean, but I've been there, done it. Yeah. Um, I know the feeling, homie. Believe me, I know. But like I said, homeboy, stay up, and you know, just try to stay positive, brother. You know what I'm saying? And subscribe to the channel. You ever want to hop on my lives, chit chat, whatever. Also, you can get at me on my Instagram at ESLCX3, and we could chop it up too, like that also too, Do you think SPM will get street justice if he gets out? Um, Actually, I'm gonna be doing another video. I'm gonna be doing a video on that. Uh, More likely, I'm waiting on some more response because I put a video out. I believe it was 2 days ago. So I'm waiting on some more responses, and then I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna do a video on my whole thoughts and everything about him going up to for his parole board on October 7th. He goes up for his parole board, but yeah. Thank you. I appreciate you, 99. Thanks for the sub. And Yasha Kumar, like the chain on you. Thank you. I appreciate you guys. Appreciate you guys. Nothing but love and respect, man. This is your boy Gordo. And you guys have a good one. Stay up and stay safe, man. I'm out.